So I was going to ask a poll. I wanted to ask the viewers this morning. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Holistic Roundtable. I am about to insert a poll, and if you would like to answer, feel free. I'm interested to see I would like to see how the state of TikTok/humanity are doing at the moment. You have been randomly selected by the artificial intelligence algorithm of TikTok to hear the information in this live, and it's up to you whether you'd wish to stay or not. Welcome to the Holistic Roundtable, where I explain how we could thrive in the food matrix that you see in the title, using the herbs available to us and the process of eliminating processed foods as well. So I'm going to finish this poll real quick. In the meantime, you'll see this beverage here that is stimulating my energy. That is going to be a apple cider vinegar concoction mixed with honey and hot water. So this relates to the poll. Okay, guys, so I'm going to insert this poll in, and this concoction right here would help with this condition that I'm going to ask you all if anyone is suffering from right now. So just bear with me. In 10 seconds, the poll should be available if you wish to answer. Welcome to the Holistic Roundtable on this great Saturday morning. Okay, so, excuse me. Okay, so it'll be right up, guys, and then I will clear my screen. I'll be able to see what's happening in this live stream. And it should be going up in T-5 seconds. So, by the way, if it's going to be a longer format of a live stream, just a warning for anybody who has something to do. Follow the page. If you have something to do, follow the page, and you can come back at a later time. Or if you would like to stay until you need to leave, that's also fine. I'm just saying these are a longer format type of interactions at the Holistic Roundtable that I've arrived at this morning. I am trying. There's a pinned question. It's not letting me do this. Hold on. Start. It's 1 second. I'm having Jesus. I didn't mean to. Okay. I'll get to the drink in just a second. Let me post the poll. I'm still new to this. Here's the poll. This morning is a combination of these two items with hot water. Because I have a sore throat, I need to recover my throat chakra, and this is the perfect concoction. I am not from Ocean Beach, but I have spiritually evolved in Ocean Beach and received major spiritual upgrades, as you know if you've ever been to Ocean Beach. If you wish to experience spiritual upgrades in your life, I invite you to follow the page. I will follow you back. Message me. Also, I recommend you also visit Ocean Beach to receive spiritual downloads that will benefit the rest of just everyone on earth. Okay, so take a vacation and level up at the same time. And I believe the poll is still ongoing because it's a Saturday morning. Okay. Ocean Beach, San Diego, California. My apologies. There's many ocean beaches distributed throughout the West Indies coast. Ocean Beach, San Diego, California, represent. You might have seen me one day, you might see me the next. And if you're answering the poll, I would wake up with the first answer. That was me the majority of the time, including up until a month ago even. So I'm making small changes to my lifestyle to avoid number A, number B, and sometimes I can't avoid C, because who doesn't love eggs? Is there anybody in here that does not love eggs? So I'm sure that a few of you might answer C. Some of you are probably scrambling eggs as I speak. And if they are from your own chicken coop, they are more likely to nourish you than eggs you're gonna find at what I refer to in the title as the food matrix. That's the topics I discuss. I am mixed with African American and whites. Not that it matters. Apparently it matters to a user in here. So again, I'll have to address certain comments from time to time. Welcome Darren to the live stream. Welcome everyone. I am Neo of the Food Matrix. Yes, Dusty Rhodes, welcome back. I've made it my mission to spend the next 3 years with you all, monitor your energy levels, display my own energy levels based off the holistic lifestyle. So follow the page, okay? Message me and I will follow you back. My thumb is fine. What happened? I was peeling fruit and I somehow got a cut underneath it and it takes longer to heal than I thought, so I need to just, before it gets, sometimes I let things go. Obviously you see my nails, but that one I can't let go. That's more important than cutting my nails. But honestly, if I had cut my nails like the user suggested, this, okay, so I'm gonna take some of the comments into consideration. Thank you for the follow. I will follow everyone back. I'm waiting for the poll results. We have 30 seconds, guys. I'm relaxing and I am drinking this. I'm recovering. I've had a long weekend and a long week if you followed the lives thus far. I have really sharp nails. This is a concoction, apple cider vinegar. Okay. Oh, also, Dr. Nicholas Curtis, I have just joined you, Dr. Nicholas Curtis. I am on day 3, entering into midway of day 3 of a liquid fast, not a water fast. Still having herbal teas to stimulate my energy, but giving my digestive system a solid food vacation. Day 15 for Dr. Nicholas Curtis. I will pin his comment and I will go over the results over the poll. Dr. Nicholas Curtis has been here, I think, since the very first live stream that I have broadcasted, and he has been fasting the entire time. The majority of us enjoy eggs. So the next poll would be scrambled, poached. I need to know. But for the ones that are, it is directly split in the middle between food and alcoholic hangover at 23.08%. Okay, so half of you, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you guys. It's just funny that it's half and half. Half of you are food hungover, okay? And then the other half of you are hungover from alcohol, okay? So, and then the majority, there's double that amount who like eggs and are in the process or thinking about eggs or preparing eggs. So welcome, guys. I asked that question because For me, the answer was A, 9 times out of 10, although I would drink beer from time to time. And sometimes the answer was B for many months. But overall, food hangovers. Okay. Okay, new to Who Dis, either knows a lot of information or has come to trigger. Either way, look into UT, Google it, and realize the Eastern tradition and the thousands and thousands of years that come behind UT, and comments like that won't shock you as much. Okay, they won't send you into a fight or flight response, which we are triggered to exactly. And I will follow you immediately, and I expect the same, because I think we know what's happening in this food matrix that I have just referred to in the title. So there are certain individuals in here who we must come together and create a network across all platforms to unite, spread the message as a powerful force in unison. Okay, so I appreciate that very much. That was a major contribution, whether people realize it or not. The next thing I need to do, honestly, is screen record so I capture all the comments, so when the content is cross-platformed, people have context. I'm leaving it up to the viewers in here to just decipher once I'm on a ramble, but I do make points from time to time. And I'm gonna address some comments, okay? Excuse me. That is caused by the you-know-whats, specifically the C19s. So Autism Carson says, watch out for the you-know-whats. You just increased your rates of autism. You skyrocketed your rates of autism, Carson. Let's hope you did not take the you-know-what. I appreciate your contributions. Wow, I don't know what the lives look like on TikTok. Honestly, I don't dive into the TikTok realm. I'm sure it is a disturbing place, but when people end up at the Holistic Roundtable, their creative mind, it is my goal to spark that, because you have to take a second to enter. Let's see, you walk into the Holistic Roundtable, the Holistic War Room, you have to sit down and you're gonna have to take 30 seconds to follow up on the conversation that is taking place, because typically these last from anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to 3 to 4 hours. So I can display the energy and efficiency, and I'm still working on it, developing the energy to display in a concise way. Okay. And sometimes I will also lose my point. Regardless, it is my duty to show up for the next 3 years, recruit as many of you who are as possible, who are willing to hear the message, see the codes for what they are. I have made it my personal goal to show up within the next 3 years, download this digital avatar onto the smart grid until I'm ready to withdraw my presence, okay, and I hand the torch to you. So in 3 years, you guys can start to inspire where you are at now. People will be where you are, so I will need you, okay, they're gonna need to exit the food matrix. You're gonna have to lift them up with what you've learned here over the past 3 years, okay? This is why I will be here every day I am on day 3 of a liquid fast, while I am distributing this message, guys, okay? So bear with me. So after that 3-year period, I will withdraw my avatar from the digital space in order to nurture my spiritual betterment, my emotional betterment, my physical, to return to where I belong. Because even now, I am realizing the detriment of the food matrix smart grid cities are just too much for my soul to bear any longer, okay? So while I am here for the next 3 years dealing with family that I need to reconnect with, many of you are part of that family as well. So welcome to the Holistic Roundtable. I will address some comments, okay? And then I will, maybe the rest of the day you move along can flow a little bit more how you would like it to go. Okay, so let's take control of our lifestyles by stimulating our digestive systems when we wake up with hot liquids. Let's take care of our bodies. The first vehicle, most of us treat our cars better than our bodies. They receive the correct fuel. They are scheduled for checkups. Okay. Not to say that nobody goes to the doctor. However, the doctors are contributing or turning a blind eye to 3 out of 4 of us experiencing chronic illness. One more thing, the holistic community, those of us who are certified, their families by the dozens are under threat year by year, being murdered, being blacklisted, being disappeared. Okay, so in order to assist that group of individuals who are attempting to lift us from this dark grid, I have decided to make it my mission to join them to become a master herbalist certified. Over the next 3 years, you will witness, through the power of this lifestyle, a transformation, and I wish to see the reflection in each and every one of you here right now. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to read some comments and then I'm going to go get some produce for the week. I will be back and I will show you guys what foods that will energize me at this point in time. Not to say that at your journey, what this food will do to me will not do the same thing it will do to you. Let's understand that everyone is different and everybody is on their own journey. However, I have been where many of us start, which is the glutatarian phase. Okay, one more thing. Really for real, one more thing, and then I will address some questions. The stomach is the size of your fist. Okay, I live in Texas. The average kid's meal is 5 times the size of my very large fist. I don't know if you can tell. Here's a glass for perspective. Okay, so I have a large fist, and 5 times that amount our children are receiving 3-4 times a day, okay, depending on the parental guidance and the parental awareness that is happening there. So generally, we are raised as glutarians first, and then gradually, over a period of time, it's taken me 7 years to arrive here. Over a period of time, through vegetarianism, okay, through eliminating dairy at some point during that journey, that would be vegan to plant-based, which is where I have for the most part resided. However, recently I've upgraded to plant-based whole foods, which is eliminating as much processed foods as humanly possible, which is why every week I will go to the farmer's market, okay, and I will get whole food ingredients for the entire week and prepare every single thing that nourishes my body. Not every single thing, 90%, 92%, okay, 92% of everything that goes into my mouth is a fresh fruit or vegetable or herb. Not to say there are still some processed foods that I eat. If you're interested, Maybe I'll make a video of the processed foods I still eat from time to time. There's a small selection of goodies that I still choose from to keep me sane in this food matrix, okay? However, to reach my goal in the next 3 years, to manifest it, because I have big goals. The herbalist degree can be achieved no problem in a very short amount of time compared to the structure I wish to reside in. Okay, that is gonna take some major work, and I'm ready to show. Here I am, showing up, doing the work, and the next 3 years, we will see the manifestations of this work. Again, thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go over some comments. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Okay, again, I welcome all the comments. I'm new at fasting. I'm on day 3 of a fast, by the way, if anybody just joined. So, airheaded, sometimes I might miss my point or lose the point, but I will try to reiterate concisely as possible. I do not eat meat for the past 7 years. Your mom says, and follow me, your mom. I followed you. Fasting, I get a headache, he says. Okay. Okay, so when you start to fast, okay, guys. Excuse me. Especially if you're new to fasting, when you start to fast, you will start to experience symptoms such as headaches, such as colds, sore throats. Fasting will trigger a detox response within the body. Okay, so a headache is your body detoxing symptoms. The cold is detoxing mucus from the body, from the nostrils, allowing the body to breathe further. So what fasting does, along with the use of herbs to expedite the process, the headache is a sign of the toxicity in the blood. Okay, so over a period of time, you will be able to fast longer and longer and longer with no ill effects. As you can see here, I'm on day 3. However, it has taken me 7 years. I used to get headaches upon fasting, hunger pains. Those are part of the karmic debt that you've incurred through the use of processed foods. Specifically, if you've been eating meat from the processed food supply, you will have a lot of karmic debt, karmic retributions you must account for, period, whether you agree with that or not. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm just stating the facts from a spiritual perspective. Okay? For more on that insight, World Peace Diet, okay, there is science backing what I just said. For anybody who's interested, I'm not going to read the troll comments at this time, but feel free to express the triggered thoughts or supportive thoughts or just your authentic self at any moment in time. Much appreciated either way. Follow me, I will follow you back, guys. Message me if I haven't followed you back. I expand on this topic daily. It is a web. There is no beginning or end to this conversation. Okay? That is why if you enter the chat midstream, okay, look, you're gonna have to go to the YouTube and rewatch once those are uploaded, and then the pieces will come together. However, I have left codes on the page to gain quicker access to everything that I'm discussing right now, okay? So, I'm gonna read some more comments, guys, and bear with me. I'm in a fasted state, so I am drawing energy from the ether, from the air, from the prana, and of course, from this herbal concoction. Right now is apple cider vinegar, okay? And honey. If you have a sore throat, this is gonna hit the sore throat. It's going to relieve the problem. I have been, not this time, Brownlow. Okay, so this is going to soothe the throat. My throat chakra is, over the past week, I have been overburning my throat chakra due to the fact of everything I mentioned about downloading myself onto the smart grid, etc. So I take my work seriously. I'm overburdened on my throat chakra. So if you've been over speaking or your throat is sore, hot herbal teas in the morning. I'm gonna do some comments now. Sorry guys. I most definitely did. Look into UT, Google it. It is actually a practice for thousands and thousands of years. Stands up to Western medicine. Actually, a lot of products in the pharmaceutical industries use that substance you are mocking. So makeup. Okay. Did you know that porta potties sell that substance to make millions? No, millions, billions. They use that substance. They sell it to companies like beauty companies, pharmaceutical companies, who then sell it back to you. Your own essence. If you think I couldn't just make that up. Like, come on, guys. Like, research it. Research what I just said. That is an interesting topic on its own, which I will definitely delve into once I gain more traction, and we will see how that topic goes. I'll leave it there for now. For those who have eyes to see, they received some powerful information that could potentially change their lives in the future. And that's how I disseminate information on the live streams. It is a strategic way of communication, as you can see. It's the Matrix way of communication. Okay, guys, let me just go over some more lives. Follow the live, follow me. I will follow you back. My dog eats only meat. I know I had dreadlocks and people assume my dog is fasting or starving, or I force him to do yoga with me. So I assure you, he does dog things. He goes to the dog parks, but he really loves the skate parks. Like, I've trained him to just like go wild. He's at Disneyland when he's at the skate park. If anybody from the live knows me, like, they've seen him running behind me and getting in people's way. I appreciate the concern for the animals. Always, the animals come first, regardless. So, thanks for the concern. Brother, get food ASAP. I'll pin it. I'll pin this because, look, when I do get food ASAP, I will broadcast it for the live stream to see what foods are going to be good to come out of this state. I am highly experienced in the art of fasting. 30 days on juice, 11 days on water, and long 7 days here and there, 5 days here and there, multiple periods of time. So I appreciate the concern. I will be back to show you a creation, a fruitarian delicacy. Okay, all from local produce. Okay, and some frozen fruits from the most pure source that is available to me. So we'll see what I come up with, and when I decide to eat ASAP, or how about, because I don't need to be stimulated by food to perform my duties at the moment. I'm coasting along, using my reserves of energy, and I feel fine to continue this fast. So I'm gonna monitor it from here. Are you a fruitarian? I'll pin this. Let me give you guys some insight onto who I am as a person, okay? This year in 2023 alone, I have consumed more fruit than every other year of my life combined, okay? So yes, as of 2023, the majority of my food intake is fruit, at least 70% a day, at least. And if I eat something else, it will not processed foods, cooked vegetables. I love mashed potatoes. I make them myself, garlic mashed potatoes with coconut milk, okay? Asparagus, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms, shiitakes, okay? So that is about 30%. maybe 40% depending if I feel like I need more food. Okay, soups as well, roasting vegetables, blending them in a blender together, creating a soup. So, and then 10% sprinkled in processed foods. I'm not completely off of processed foods, okay? So the majority of my food is fruit. I consider myself to be a fruitarian. Yes, thank you for asking. Please follow the page. I'll follow you guys back. If I haven't followed you back, message me. I offer a fruitarian perspective, a holistic perspective, a rare perspective in 2023 that I've developed over the past 7 years. That is my value that I wish to bring to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Take it or leave it. Feel free to express yourself as always. I'll get on with another, just a random comments, whatever, just anything that piques my interest, I will address. Nick Red says, I started my journey 3 years ago, no pharma, fasting, moringa, sea moss, black seed oil, Celtic salt. I've done all of those things, or no, I'm sorry, I have only done fasting out of everything you've listed, but I have heard of all of those items. Sea moss, I never really got into. I'm trying to expand the comment to see what else you said. Celtic salt. I did do a little bit of Celtic salt when I first began. I've kind of actually halted on the salt. Shout out to Halt Salt on Instagram, by the way. Follow Halt Salt on Instagram, guys. One of my mentors, I think she's younger than me, but she's a holistic warrior who offers so much knowledge, and I wish to work with her in the future. Halt Salt on Instagram, a wealth of knowledge I present to you. So thank you for your comment, because I try to leave value with every comment that I leave for everybody in the chat room. Okay, guys, I'm scrolling up. Yes, he made that up. I possibly could have made anything up. That's why I always say, just Google anything you hear, probably ever, but definitely anything you hear in here, you're gonna want to fact check that. Obviously, that's just common sense. If I have to tell you to use common sense, then just leave the live, and you're gonna really be offended by some of my posts if I have to ask you to use common sense. I'm just gonna obviously leave that, put that out there. Okay. And I'll continue on. Look, Phoenix asked, what's your opinion on using sea moss in food/smoothies? I'll follow you back. Like I said earlier, I haven't personally ever used sea moss before. To me, something felt odd about it. Intuitively, it felt like a marketing gimmick, and I tend to go with my intuition when it comes to nutrition, first and foremost, okay? I encourage people to do the same. Always gather resources from multiple sources. Okay, I'm gonna decline the invite, thank you. Always do multiple source checks on a topic, and then experiment with what works best for you. That's what I've done, and that's what I always recommend anybody do every single time. It's how I've arrived to this point today. Smoothies, by the way, period, though, smoothies are going to give you a lot of nutrients in a very, just a lot more nutrients in a small package. So you can get 2 bananas in, 3 dates, right? And some hemp seeds and strawberries, okay? Coconut water. You're getting a very nutritionally dense package in a drink, and that is very powerful in 2023 in the processed food matrix grid. I highly recommend the Vitamix. Check eBay, check OfferUp. Equip yourself to survive, not only survive, but thrive in this food matrix. Equip yourself with the tools, with the holistic warrior tools it's going to take to elevate from gluttarian to so-called breatharian. Or you could just be, it's up to you, but I think we can agree that none of us want to be addicted to the processed foods of this slave matrix any longer. I think we can all agree that we're over it. And if you're not there yet, continue. Enjoy the processed food while you're in it, because once you start this journey, there's no looking back. You'll understand what I mean by that if you choose to look into the holistic lifestyle. If you decide that's for you, you will understand what I'm saying. And I'll go over a couple more comments, guys, okay? But if you suffer hypoglycemia, honestly, as I look, the holistic community, guys, when it comes to terms like this and diabetes and protein and all of these terms, okay, and this is from the holistic perspective again, we challenge these terms when the society is a chronically fatigued society, and they use these terms to keep us locked in a nutritional paradigm. We as a holistic community come together and challenge these networks they have us operating under, their networks, their pharmaceutical industries. Okay, if you mention a holistic alternative in a hospital, you will be laughed out of the hospital. You will be ridiculed, okay? So these methods I'm listing here go against everything that the fast food grid matrix stands for. So you would just need to do your own research again every time. I appreciate that. From 255 to 175 feel great. How did you go about doing that, Nick? Were you just cutting out processed foods? I've never had a weight problem, but that seems to be a major transformation, almost 100 pounds. It was like you were carrying a huge 75-pound backpack, and it's no longer there, so I imagine that must feel super great. And I have about like 10 more minutes to go through a few of these and see where you guys are at today. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come back down, guys. Coming back down to the beginning. What's going on down here? Whoville character. That's Sam. That is a fair comment. I'll pin it because it's relevant. If you've ever been to Ocean Beach, California, San Diego, there's a Whoville Christmas tree on Christmas. So I actually feel like a Whoville character. I'm not offended by that. That's actually pretty cool. Look it up. It's a beautiful tree based off of the right shell side. That's hilarious. So honestly, when I was hanging out in OB and I saw that tree, that's exactly why I resonated with Ocean Beach. If you've been here that long, I highly recommend you guys visit that community for a spiritual upgrade. Will be totally received. I appreciate the comment. Check it out, Ocean Beach Christmas tree, one of a kind, absolutely beautiful. Ocean in the background, pier in the background. It does not get any better. Whoville vibes all the way. Somebody just canceled the booking. I wonder who it was. I'm gonna read a few more comments and yeah, look, my beliefs are gonna be my own. I'm free to express myself as authentically as possible. That is my goal when I do these lives. I will stream and I'll download these on other platforms, YouTube and Instagram at some point when I have the time, very shortly. So please follow the page, message me if I haven't followed you. And a few more questions, guys. I'm scaring people away from medical care. Okay, I'm doing my job. All right, awesome, Noel. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry, but my journey will have, and I'm gonna pin this, Tara, and I will, look, you don't have to be sorry at all. I want you to enjoy the McRib as much times as as many times as you possibly want to. That's what I did. I made sure that I had my fill, okay, my overfill. I was overly full, but I made sure that I wouldn't miss anything. So you don't want to start this journey and miss it. So spend time with it and then understand how it makes you feel, Tara Bailey, okay? I appreciate the follow, okay? And the contribution was great. I seriously mean what I said. Enjoy the foods of this food matrix grid as you wish. All I'm challenging you to do from this point is sit with it, and when it's done, when that hype is over, understand the information that has just been delivered to you. Truly try to sit with it and understand it. If you see, I am dog sitting right now at the moment. That is my main source of income. However, I do make small streams here and there to supplement this as well. I will never work a 40 to 50 to 60 hour job ever again in my entire life. I've made that that's already set in stone, okay? And I come on here to encourage people to do the same. They have the same power. Look, the reason that I started this journey and that I have arrived here, which would not be possible, by the way, I had to break my addiction to processed foods, okay? Not to say I don't eat a small percent now, but my diet consisted of 90% processed foods to 10% plant-based foods. So I've made the shift to the opposite. I am now 90% to 10%. So I went from there to gluttony to now whole food plant-based, and I still wish to ascend to raw veganism. I aspire to ascend to raw veganism in 2024 to continue my journey to become lighter and to become less dependent on this food metrics network, and to show that there are many of us who are aspiring to reach this goal. Okay, so I appreciate the question, B. That is the main way. I'm gonna go over a few more questions, and I have to go to the farmers market today. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm looking for a comment that resonates. Look, TikTok truth. Look, Yahki awakened. YAHKI. YAHKI, Master Herbalist Yahki. Okay, he offers herbs in certain packages that will help with any ailments you might be specifically feeling. Like, he'll make specific packages based on your ailments, or he makes just an herb. Just check the site and it will be all described there. Okay, Yahki, yes. I don't know who penned that, but thank you. Whoever is obtaining mod status in these lives, I trust you are not muting or banning anyone ever, and I appreciate, until further notice, but I appreciate your contributions by pinning the live, guys. I appreciate you guys, okay? Chelsea Joe, I see battling some trolls. It's all good. Local Honey says Tara Bailey, and I do have some of that right here. All right. Vegans don't believe in honey, so I'm not vegan. The holistic powers of honey are too powerful to say no to. So let's put the pride down and let's accept the healing remedies that all forms of life have to offer. Okay, let's introduce all forms of healing. And I'm gonna do one more comment, and from there you can continue your day in a hopefully more collected way, with a sense of direction of, when I eat something, it's going to affect my energy. Depending on what I eat, it's going to affect my energy. Let's start to operate out of that mind state, and that is my goal for doing every single one of these live streams, okay? So I appreciate you being here. Once again, follow me, message me, I'll follow you back. I'm gonna scroll down the list, okay? And that's it. Thank you guys once again for joining. And when he said doctors don't do holistic stuff, which isn't true, look, that was a broad statement. Of course there are some doctors who do holistic remedies. Come on, like, that was obviously a very broad statement. I still eat veggies. Horrible choice of nutrition, says Sam. I respect your opinion. Are you eating McDonald's at all? If you are, then I take that back. I don't respect your opinion in any way, shape, or form. Now he's okay, yes, I admit I'm not perfect. I'm on a 3-day fast, so I'm a little airheady from time to time, so the criticism is welcomed. I'll try to improve day by day, okay, guys? Okay, it looks like I covered most of it, and I appreciate everybody regardless of our the support or disagreement. Gosh, I'm gonna pin this one for the way out. Jason Bass, and you just earned yourself a follow. Just because I smiled, and I would laugh probably, but I'm honestly a little bit tired. Do you want to follow me back though? Also, 1 and 9 is ones and nines are just my number, very spiritual numbers to me. So you're resonating with me right now. That may or may not be a good idea depending on your situation. Okay, so I laughed at this comment, so I pinned it. All right, guys. Why do I make these finger signs? Because look, it helps me to communicate, and sometimes it's like I'm catching my thought from running away from me almost. That's why I make it, because it just helps me to communicate in a more effective way. I'm getting my skateboard today or tomorrow, so if you want, we can go to the skate park and talk about this, which is what I was going to do the other day, but I realized my board was gone. Okay, guys. Thank you for your contributions. Noel, look. Do you want to follow me, Noel? We can interact over the next 3 years. Okay? If you would like. I invite you to join the Holistic Roundtable. It looks like you have some opposition to the information being disseminated here, and that is totally fine, but I offer you to join us here every day, every night, and hopefully I can spark your creative mind to the possibility of the holistic lifestyle, because you seem to be a highly intelligent person. I can tell by the way you communicate. All right? All I am asking is you open your mind just a little bit, okay? But I appreciate your intelligence. It definitely shows, okay? It does. And with that, I leave you guys onto your day. Have a good one. I'm going to have a good one. I feel better too. Bless up, guys, okay? I'll be back to have a fresh juice and to share with you all. And since Walt just added a very, very special contribution, I will stay 1 more minute so everybody can read the comment that Walt has provided, a wealth of knowledge, and I will follow him back. Walt has 45,000 followers, so Walt and I are neck and neck in influencer status, so-called influencer status. Walt has joined me. I have joined Walt. We have now merged forces, and we will continue to spread information like this to all of you so you can make a drastic change in your lifestyle. And Walt and I invite each and one of you watching right now to eradicate the enemy within. That is called the parasite, and I will get into more on that tonight. The inner me, okay? I'm gonna leave you with that. Walt, you have just changed somebody's life. And I'd be open to going live with you at some point. Right now, I'm going to develop my character and my ability to communicate. Until then, we will meet in the digital live streams and then hopefully in the physical space. Thank you, each and every one of you. Your presence has been so appreciated here. Okay? And I mean that. I mean that, okay? Let's level up every single day. We need to level up. Our ancestors are watching down. Humanity depends on the work that is being done within the holistic community through the light workers on this planet Earth. And you are all welcome to join this battle, okay? You're chosen. You are chosen to join, okay? All right, guys, with that being said, I will finally log off now. Message me. If I haven't followed you, I will follow you back. And I will be working on implementing this live feed onto the other platforms so we can go back and disseminate everything that has been said just now. That's what it's going to take to spark the creative minds once again, so we can raise out of the autopilot NPC mass consciousness that you see currently. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you, guys.